Hi, this is not the video. This is a different thing. Because I found Hank Green's annual survey that he sends to people, and it has all these questions, and they're interesting, and so I'm going to answer them. And I will also have Raina here answering them, because she's jealous.
It's no fair. I want to do fun things. What is your name?
My name is Erik.
I'm Raina. What is your webpage?
I associate under gamerswithjobs.com, which is not mine, but I help run it.
I don't website.
You could have an about me.
I have a blog about my crafting, but it's not like a real thing. What have you been up to this past year? Please be as detailed as possible, because we actually want to know.
The question mark's outside the parentheses.
Oh, because we actually want to know.
Order of operations. We bought a house.
We bought a house.
The house is in Bridgeport, which is in Chicago, not Connecticut. That's a different Bridgeport.
We have Bridgeport hoodies. Wait, there it is. See?
Yes. So we did that.
Mm-hmm. I got a new job.
Yeah.
I work in IT now. Ha ha ha.
And I graduated this year?
Sure.
I'm now a master.
Mm-hmm.
Raina was already a master.
It's true.
And we're also trying to make a baby. But that might not be until next year, because that's how babies work. Yeah.
How much longer do you think you'll be doing what you're doing?
I'm gonna keep on doing it till I run out of gas.
Oh. I like my new job. They're kind of cool. So, forever? I don't know. At least for a bunch of years, I would imagine.
Ava's also jealous.
Oh, Ava's jealous too. Say hi, Ava. Here.
Okay, so the next question is, why are you doing it? We're not doing it. That would
Currently.
be indecent. I think some of these questions sort of presume that what we're doing is talking about, like, our day jobs, which I haven't mentioned. I do IT strategy and management stuff. I don't like the presupposition that what somebody's doing or what somebody is should be defined by their day job. So that's why I didn't give that answer. So that's why I talk about the things that I have reasons for doing, besides, like, they're helpful to people to the point where they pay me.
What do you want to be doing?
What do I want to be doing?
Napping! I always want to be napping.
I could use a nap.
Yeah.
But it's also almost 9 o'clock as we're recording this, so that
Eating
would be
pie?
I could totally go for pie.
Mm-hmm.
It's becoming full-on pie season right now.
Pie.
You might be aware.
What's next in your life?
What's next in my life? Sleeping. Well, brushing my teeth, taking the dog out, and then sleeping.
I still have pants on, so I might take the dog out.
They can't see your pants. It wasn't in screen.
See?
Pants. Pants.
Okay. What's the best book you've read? Oh, no, I forgot. How you doing?
I am doing.
Oh. What's the best book you read this year?
I'm going with Space Lawyer by Kirk Battle, who's a friend of mine, and it's amazing. Because it's thoughtful, but it's also science fiction.
I've read a lot of books this year, and they've all been crappy teen romances. I mean, not all of them. I did read Fault in Our Stars, but I can't give that because this is like a John Green-related thing, and that's just trendy, so no.
It's like wearing the band shirt to the concert.
It is.
Yeah.
It's just like that. But lots of books are good. Describe a Perfect Day? That one really is punctuated wrong.
That one is punctuated wrong. Okay, for me, it starts the day before where I go to sleep early so I can wake up early and be fully rested.
You're so old.
And then, well, if this is the perfect day, then the day before can take a hike because it was an imperfect day.
Okay.
And I want to get all of this day. So, yeah, so I wake up early and I have good coffee and I watch the sunrise with Ava and not Raina. I mean, if it's perfect, then maybe Raina's up too.
I'll be there.
And we have a nice, good breakfast, and we hang out together, and we do a lot of lazy stuff, and meet people, and do community stuff. But also, I write and read poetry, and I play some video games, and maybe I read some academic stuff, and I spend time on the internet without getting any fights, and then makeouts.
Ooh. Sleep in, brunch, shower, but then right straight back into pajamas, or jeans and a hoodie. Probably do something with this dog. She's very cute. And hang out with hubs, watch a good TV show, and maybe, like, go for a walk somewhere. And then eat yummy dinner and dessert 3 times. Breakfast Berserk, lunch Berserk, Berserk. Done.
Dinner? Assuming that all things come to an end, how do you think humans will go extinct?
Probably something they do to themselves. We are not the brightest about things like that.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you feeling about kids these days?
Kids these days.
Yeah.
So, the thing about kids these days is it's what we use to refer to anyone who's, I don't know, younger than 40, who's...
Which we are also younger than 40.
Significantly. Who's optimistic or outgoing or on my lawn.
They're usually on the lawn.
We don't really have a lawn. We have a backyard.
People came onto it once, and they were kids these days.
Twice, actually.
Sure.
It happened the other day. During the day. They crawled underneath the fence, and they thought we weren't there. And I was out in our gangway on the side of the house, and I watched them run past. And then one of them had a hard time closing the front gate behind him, and I told him to go on and I would get it, and he got kind of like, and then he ran off and called all his friends stupid for not realizing that I was there.
Hey!
Oh, I love you.
It's love time!
We have an love alarm. It's at 9 o'clock.
It is.
Also, I was going to be positive about kids these days, but then yesterday I was on hold at work, and the hold music was Call Me Maybe. So,
I like that song.
Kids these days.
Compose your own question and answer it. Question. Why do I have no love alarm, you might ask? Very important answer. Sometimes it's necessary to remind yourself that you love those in your life and you need to tell them. And if it's reached 9 o'clock already and you have not told your husband that you love them, or wife, if that's what you have, probably not a good thing. So I put an alarm to remind myself.
It initially started because I was doing Frisbee over the summer, and she wanted to not me be at Frisbee, and so I told her that I would set an alarm and make sure to call her after Frisbee to tell her I love her and tell her about my day and ask how hers was.
It was a later than 9 o'clock alarm, though.
That was 8:45, I think, actually. It was shortly after sundown was the idea. I'd be on the green line coming back up from Washington Park. My question is, am I still going to keep watching football this year? I like football, I like the Bears, but PR-wise, the NFL has not been doing great, and the Bears have also, on the field, not been doing great. And I have this thing with sports where I like the team and I get emotionally invested, and if the team wins, then I'm happy for the rest of the day, and if they lose, then I'm not happy for a while, and that's not a good plan if the team is losing more than winning. So I'm going to figure that out. We'll give them another week.
I've heard Ambrosio taste... Ambrosio?
Ambrosio.
It tastes better?
Ambrozzo, some people say.
Oh. Ambrozzo?
Ambrozzo.
Tastes better than anything else. What does it taste like?
Cool story, Ambrozzo. I think... The mountain goats. I think it tastes like coffee.
Fresh laundry.
Yuck.
Delicious.
You want to eat laundry? If you were a cliche, what cliche would you be?
I would literally be using literally when you really mean figuratively.
You wouldn't literally be a potato on a couch?
I would not literally be a potato on a couch.
Oh. I'm hoping I would be a beatnik.
I could see it.
Yeah, like a little soul patch and a beret.
What is your least favorite part of any given day?
Either that moment at the end of the day when I know I need to go to sleep, but there's other stuff I want to do still, and I sort of get anxious about that, or the moment in the morning when I need to walk out the door, but I'm all anxious because I feel like I left the bathroom on fire, or something, and so I sort of wander around, or more fast than wander, skitter around the house, making sure that everything is as it should be.
My least favorite part of the day is the part where you have to get out of the bed. I don't really mind waking up, but then the whole leaving bed, and it's cold, or it's hot, or it's just not bed. And then, similarly at the end, when you get into bed but you actually have to fall asleep. I love being in bed, but I've got things to read and shows to watch. Important stuff to do. Makeouts. Do you enjoy science fiction? That's a silly question. Whose answer is no?
Not space lawyers. Space lawyers like science fiction. Or maybe they're too serious because they're lawyers.
Lawyers are serious. You know. Oh, cheese or chocolate?
I know my answer on this. I want to hear yours first. Because I have a whole...
Sadly, I think it's cheese. You're always in the mood for cheese. But sometimes you just can't handle any more chocolate.
Okay, so my thinking is...
Also, can you fry chocolate? No.
I've had fried Snickers.
Yeah, they weren't very good. It wasn't as satisfying as
It
I
kind of
wanted.
melts into the breading around. Anyway, so my thinking is... this doesn't really apply to you, but there are really, really strong cheeses and like, the blue cheese kind of stuff that I can only take sort of very little amounts at a time without feeling like it sort of overpowers everything in my mouth. That is not the case with really, really strong chocolate for me. And so I think I have to go with chocolate, even though I really, really like cheese.
I think you might be backwards, but that's okay.
Yeah, you don't like dark chocolate, though.
That's true.
So
I don't like dark chocolate.
By that same logic, you're a cheese person.
That's true. I think I would have guessed the opposite for both of us, in fact. Where would you live if you could live anywhere?
Right about here.
With you.
Oh. I'm going with here still.
Yeah. We just picked it, so I would be sad if it was somewhere else already.
Okay. I mean, there are things I'd like to change, but that's sort of also why we're here.
Yeah. Ooh, this is a good one. What was your first concert?
I believe my first concert was All, which is a band that used to be the Descendants but got new lead singer, opening for Less Than Jake? Either Less Than Jake or MXPX.
That seems right for you.
Seems very right for me.
So, my first two concerts were only a week apart. My dad was really upset because he was planning to take me to go see Paul McCartney with Wings. Yep, that's awesome. But then my mom took me to see Amy Grant the week before. So, there you go. If you could start a business that would be instantly successful, what kind of business would it be?
A business where I sell creative stuff that I do.
Like paintings and stuff?
Paintings and
poetry
and like longer form writing stuff. But I like editing too, so I wouldn't mind throwing that in there.
Yeah.
I like helping people.
Yeah. Mine would be consulting for like a bajillion different things. Because like the other day I was helping out at a place that works with like homeless youth and type of stuff like that. And I was helping to put away clothes and stuff. And I was like, you know what they need here? And I had the best idea for like a box system where the boxes like folded down fun and stuff like that. But it would be pretty cheap, I think. Anyway, consulting to make things better everywhere. That's what I would
Walking into places and telling them how to do their jobs.
This is how you do it. Invisibility or time travel, like that's an option. Or like that's a choice. It's an easy one.
Oh. So my thought is that you can become closer to invisible with practice. And so that the time travel is sort of like a 1 second every 1 second only in one direction is what we got. I mean, it feels different sometimes.
You could pass out and lose a few days and then it feels like you've time traveled forward.
That seems like a less than useful version of time travel.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with actual time travel as
Ditto.
The new one. Yeah.
But I would like to go backwards and forwards in my time travels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, beyond what humans can do as things are.
Ha! What's wrong with the world? Humans.
Humans is a pretty good
Humans
answer.
always messing up stuffs.
I mean, like, there's challenges inherent in, like, existence in the world, right? But then, yeah. Humans are fallen.
Very churchy, but very true.
Yeah. Yes.
That was all the questions.
That was all the questions.
Thanks for letting me join on saying hi to you, and we miss you!
Yay!